Well, financial innovation in the context of fintech is simply providing financial access to the poor and being able to address the problems of the unbanked in making sure that they would now have affordable and efficient access to finance. I think the key to that idea of pushing for inclusive digital finance is really leveraging on mobile technology. First and foremost, trust is the critical element even before you could actually get the nod or the approval of any incumbents to partner with you. Banks or the incumbents would wait for someone who have actually tried the solution or tried a fintech solution to see for themselves whether that particular incumbent is successful or not, even before they say, okay, I'm in. My idea of fintech is that you never provide any fintech solution to a partner based on supply driven proposition. It definitely has to be a demand driven proposition. Why? Because if you could see that there is something that you could actually address in terms of addressing a gap or addressing a need by the customer, then I think you have that right formula to begin with. The secret sauce there is making sure that you understand what the requirements are, you understand what the needs of the customers are, and you would also understand how the incumbents would now be able to realize some advantages in terms of partnering with you. For example, in terms of cost, in terms of efficiencies, in terms of delivery channels. Well, in fintech, definitely what we are covering would be the BFSI sector, so banking, financial services, and insurance. While we've started with lending, we are now into digital insurance, we are now into digital security, we're now into digital disbursements. There is a huge opportunity for us to be able to tap the untapped market. So the banks now, while they have their existing base, would want to increase their new-to-bank volume, right? So by way of tapping that 70% of the adult population in the Philippines, and that's huge. When we did a financial inclusion caravan with a partner bank last year, we were surprised ourselves because when we went to those 9 municipalities in the Philippines, to entice them to save and to also propagate financial literacy, we were surprised that after 6 months, they were able to save more than 140 million pesos. These are the entrepreneurial poor, the e-poor. I think the significant breakthrough this year and onwards would be that most of these players in the industry, that most of the incumbents would definitely be transitioning towards digital. I've seen a number of incumbents that started with their digitalization journey. In fact, I've been telling some of the incumbents that being digital is not just putting the word digital in your mission vision or in your values or just putting that in your speeches. Being digital has to be part of your DNA from top to bottom in terms of being able to imbibe it and being able to influence your peers, your colleagues, your subordinates, etc. So I think this is something that will happen whether we like it or not, because even the old banks now or the old incumbents will find it difficult to resist the inevitable that digital is now, that digital is here to stay.